Hello friends. Hi. Once again I am here at your service with a new topic, and that is rotating magnetic field. Actually, this is a mystery. Rotating magnetic field, how when we are providing three-phase supply, a magnetic field is being created and that rotates at synchronous speed. So we have to find out, we have to observe from where this synchronous speed is coming and how it is revolving at its own. So this is the phase circuit. Three phase circuit I have taken. Three phase supply. This is phase IA, IB and IC. Just to save my time, I have plotted the waveform, and these three phase currents, three phase IA, IB and IC, they are at 120 degree. IA is reference phasor and this IB is lagging by 120 degree and this IC is leading by 120 degree, right? So all the three phases are at 120 degree, right? Now what we have to see, or how we have to observe, that from where and how a magnetic field is created, and that magnetic field rotates automatically, and moreover it is providing a constant magnetic field at each and every point. How it is possible? Actually, there are so many persons and there are so many ways to explain this thing, but because I don't have good software, I have this marker only, so I'll try my level best to make clear and to visualize the thing and to visualize the rotation of the magnetic field. Just with the help of this marker, I would like to explain the thing, and let us see what happens. So now this IA, IB and IC, we can write this IA as IA is equal to, this is Im sine omega t ampere, right? So this IB is another phase current, and IB, Im sine omega t minus 120 degree, and this IC is Im sine omega t and plus 120 degree. So this is our reference phasor. IB is lagging IA by 120 degree and this IC is leading by 120 degree. So we can write here in precise way, we can say this is IA, this is IC and this is IB. So all are at 120 degree phase apart, right? So now objective is to find how the magnetic field rotates, how or what is the relation between this rotation of magnetic field with this current, whether your magnetic field is moving with the movement of this current or not. So we will try to observe each and everything. Okay, first here we are going to take three position number 1, position number 2 and position number 3. This is for position number 1, this is for position number 2 and this is position number 3. This is stator winding. I have taken this stator winding, phase A here, phase B, just like this. We can see this is A, B and C. This is our winding, A phase, B phase and C phase. Same is the case with this IA, IB and IC. Also we can say phase A, phase B and phase C. And here also this is phase A, phase B and phase C. So three windings we have placed on a stator, right? So if we are considering this position of our three phase current, position number 1. So what is happening here at position number 1? So I am here writing position number 1, position 1. What is happening? We can observe that at position 1, IA is equal to Im, IA is equal to Im, IB is equal to, we can say, minus IB minus Im by 2, and IC is equal to, again this is minus Im by 2, minus Im by 2. What we have to keep in mind, that positive current will be taken as inward current. So cross is for inward current, this is for inward, cross is for inward current, and dot is for outward current. So what we are going to take, positive current, this is for positive current and this is for negative current, dot is for negative current, right? So this will be our convention we have to keep in mind. So at position 1, Ia is Im, positive Im. So if this is positive Im, so certainly it will be negative, right? So if current is entering, so current is leaving. So this is positive, so A dash is negative. IB is minus Im by 2. So this is minus Im by 2. So what will be IB dash? B dash will have opposite sign. So this will be cross. IC is negative. So IC means C phase. So this is negative. So what will be this? This is positive. Now we have to find out the magnetic field, whether magnetic field is being created here or not. Yes, this is inward current we have taken. So we can see, we can observe by right hand thumb rule, current is going into it. So this is the direction of current. This is the direction of current, like this. This is the direction of current, like this. Here current is coming outside. Okay, so this is the direction of current, right? This is the direction of current coming outside. Outside means here, this is, and this is dot, so coming here. So what we are observing here, if we are including all the three here and all the three here, so we are getting a movement of flux, and this is north and south. Fine. So north to south we are forming here. This is north pole and this is our south pole. Fine. So it's okay. Now I am coming. Now if at position 1 current is over here, 3-phase current are over here, and we are getting this set of magnetic field. Magnetic field is here at 0 position or reference position. Okay, fine. For position 2, if we are talking about position 2, I am going to discuss position 2. So what is position 2? At position 2 we can see this IB is positive and IA is positive. So IA is equal to IB is equal to positive Im by 2, and IC is what? IC is, we are getting negative maximum. So this IC is equal to minus Im, right? So according to this we can plot here the direction of current, IA is positive, so this will be, we can mark it positive. So this is our positive current cross. So what will be a dash? Dot. IB is positive, so this is positive. So what will be B dash? So dot. IC is negative, so this is negative. So what will be C dash? So that will be negative. So what we are saying here, what we are observing, so current here. So this, all that, if we are including all the direction like previous one, so our magnetic field is moving, like this, right? So what about this? Current is coming outside. So what is this? Is, this is the direction of current and this is the direction of magnetic field. This is coming outside. Okay, fine and fine, right? Fine. So if we are including the effect of all the three windings, so we can see here this is north and south, right? So we can say that here now it is at, here is this position. So now magnetic field is here, and after 60-degree movement of current magnet is moving like this. This is the movement. So this we can say, actually the angle we have plotted in a wrong way, but this will be at 60 degree only, at 60 degree. This is making at 60 degree only. This will be like this. So we can plot it in a correct manner if like this, right? Like this. So there will be a movement of only 60 degree. 60 degree, here current is moving on time axis and here it is moving on graphical axis. It means it in space it is moving by 60 degree. So now magnet was here with 60 degree of current travel. Magnet is here, so magnet has been moved by 60 degree. So now we are coming at third position. So at third position, if we are considering this is our third position, fine, this is our third position. So what is happening here? At third position, position 3, we can say position 3. What we can see at position 3, this is our position 3. So this is IA and IC both are negative. So IA is equal to IC is equal to minus IM by 2. And what is at position 3? What is IB? IB is positive maximum. IB is equal to positive maximum, right? So we can say IB is positive, right? So IB is positive means what? IB is positive, so this is positive, so this is negative. A dash, A is negative, so A dash will be positive. C is negative, so C dash will be positive. Okay, so now what will be the direction of magnetic field? Magnetic field direction. What will be the direction of magnetic field? Okay, so now just look at this is current is entering into, so this is the direction, this is the direction, and this is the direction. So in nutshell, we can take the movement of this in this way, and same is the case with current is coming outside, coming outside, right? So what is happening? Current, if current is coming outside, so this will be like this, right? So this is north and south. So magnet was here, now it is here. You can see here, now you can see here, this magnet is north and south. So we can look here and we can take the conclusion that initially at 60 degree pole was here, with 60 degree further movement of current, the pole rotates or shifts by 60 degree, and the further 60 degree the pole again shifting 60 degree. So it means as current is moving on this axis, in the same way our magnetic field is moving. And if we are taking this position number 4, so what at this position number 4, if we are taking position number 4, then again certainly with 60, 60 and 60, so our magnet will be in next position at 4th position. This will be like this, this is north pole and south pole. So current moving on time axis, and it is moving 180 degree, and same is the case with our pole. Pole is again in space moving by a space angle of 180 degree. So when it is moving 360 degree, so this will be again coming at its final or its initial position, and that initial position is this. It means we can say as the current is moving on time axis, our magnet is moving in space in the same way with the same angle. So this is the way we can see that with the application of three-phase supply at 120 degree phase apart, it produces a magnetic field. That magnetic field rotates itself in space by synchronous speed. Now how we can say that it is rotating at synchronous speed? So let us prove it. Now we have to prove it. How we can say it is moving at synchronous speed? How? So now this is the thing we have to prove, but this is our graphical representation. You can see. So once again we are moving further. We have seen that magnetic field is rotating. Now we have to find out and we have to calculate what is the synchronous speed. How we can say this is 2f upon p? How? Now we can see that with the movement of current on time axis, our magnetic field is moving in space by the same angle, as the current is moving on time axis, right, by the same angle. So rotating magnetic field we have produced. Now I would like to show you the derivation, derivation for synchronous speed. Fine. Okay, so we can say that here what we can conclude, that since for a two pole machine the rotating magnetic field is moving two pole pitch means one pole pitch is 180 degree, two pole pitch means 360 degree. Two pole pitch in one revolution, right? So two pole pitch, it is moving in one revolution. Okay, fine. So we can say, so for a four pole machine, the rotating magnetic field rotates or covers half of the revolution of two pole machine. Half of the revolution of two pole machine, that is we can say 1/4/2 revolution in revolution. Fine. Agreed. Now this I am so next, for a 6-pole machine the rotating magnetic field covers 1/3 of the revolution of two pole machine, and that is 1/6/2. Right? We can say in one rotation. Right? Now, so we can say for a p pole machine, what we can write, the rotating magnetic field covers 1/p, or we can say 1/p/2 revolution in one cycle, or one cycle means that is 360 degree, because 360 degree is one cycle. Fine. So this, okay, fine. So this is in one cycle. So for p pole machine the rotating magnetic field covers 1/p/2 revolution in one cycle, right? And we know that since f is the frequency, cycles per second, this is the unit. Fine. So one cycle, this is 1/p/2. So for, or this way we can write, the rotating magnetic field covers F by P by 2 revolution in F cycle, in 1 second, right? So for F cycles per second, and in our AC, F is the frequency, that is 50 hertz. 50 hertz means 50 cycles per second. So F cycles means F means 50 by P by 2 revolution in F cycles in 1 second. So this way we can conclude our synchronous speed, that if ns is revolution per second, then ns is equal to, this is F by P by 2, so this will be 2 F by P cycle or revolution per second, and if we are converting into minutes, so this will be equal to 120 F by P revolution per minute. So this is the expression of synchronous speed. By this way we can conclude, or we can derive the expression of synchronous speed. I hope it is very much clear to all of you. So this is the expression, and this ns is called synchronous speed. This ns is called synchronous speed, and at which our three-phase rotating magnetic field revolves. So ns is called synchronous speed, ns is synchronous speed, and it is the speed at which rotating or revolving magnetic field revolves, or revolving magnetic field rotates, whatever you want to say. So ns is equal to 2f by p, and this is called rps. This is the way we derive the expression for synchronous speed. Now one more thing here we can conclude here, that this is producing a constant magnetic field. It is producing the constant magnetic field at every point of the rotation, and that magnitude is 3 by 2 fm, and the direction of the magnetic field will be towards the phase that is carrying the maximum current. The direction of the magnetic field will be towards the phase that is carrying the maximum current, right? So at one position I would like to derive that expression also. So what is the resultant magnetic field? What is the resultant magnitude of the MMF, right? Three-phase MMF. Fine. So at first instant, I am taking example. At first instant, at instant 1, what was at instant 1? IA was IM, and IB is equal to IC was minus IM by 2. This was the current, and if we are taking, this is our phasor, and this is IA, and this is IC, and this is IB, right? So IA is maximum current, so this is IM. IB is minus, so this is minus IM by 2. We can take the magnitude, and this IC is again half, so this is minus IM by 2, and this is 60 degree, and this is 60 degree, right? So what will be the resultant? Resultant will be what? What will be the resultant? So now we can get the resultant. So FR will be equal to what? So here this is Ia is equal to Im by minus Im by 2 and minus M2. I am making a big picture, you know, I want to make it clear. So at instant 1, what was Ia was equal to Im, right? Ib is equal to Ic was minus Im by 2. So this was our phase current Ia, this was our Ic, and this is our Ib, right? Fine. So what we are getting here, this is Im, so this is Im, right, minus Im by 2, so this is minus Im by 2 magnitude, and Ic is minus Im by 2, this is magnitude Im by 2. This angle is 60 degree and this angle is 60 degree. So what will be the resultant? Resultant will what? So Fr will be equal to, Fr is equal to n into Ia plus Ib and plus Ic. This is our net MMF. Fr is equal to n into Ia plus Ib plus Ic. F is equal to Mi, right? F is equal to Ni, MMF. So n is, and this is Ia. Ia is what? This is Im. Ib is what? Plus Im by 2 cos 60 degree, and this is plus Im by 2 and cos 60 degree. So what we are getting here? This we are getting here, this net MMF we are getting n into Im and plus cos 60 degree is equal to 1 by 2. So this is Im by 2 and plus Im by 2, sorry, this is Im by 4 and this is Im by 4. So what we have got, n into 4 Im and plus 2 Im by 4. So this will be equal to n into 3 Im by 2. 4 to 6, 6 by 4, so 3 by 2. So this is 3 by 2 and n into Im we can write Fm. Since Fm is equal to n into Im, this implies that the resultant MMF will be equal to 3 by 2 Fm. This is the resultant MMF of this magnetic field. We have to keep in mind. And what is the direction? So direction is towards this, you know, this, right? So this is Im and Im plus Fr by 2. So everywhere wherever we are calculating at position 3, if we want to calculate, you can verify. This can be I can leaving it this portion for you to verify. If we are calculating the MMF, resultant MMF for position 3, again we will get 3 by 2 Fm. So this way we can say that with the help of 3-phase supply, a rotating magnetic field rotates at synchronous speed with constant magnitude. Thank you very much. This is the thing I wanted to make clear before you. And if you are having any difficulty, if you want to say anything, you are free to comment. But it is my sincere effort to bring this concept before you. So you can write in comment box whether it is beneficiary for you or not. And again I am telling you, if it is making you the beneficiary for 5% of my sincere effort, then I will be the happiest person. Thank you very much. And don't forget to comment in comment box whether it is working or whether it is useful for you or not. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.